This is the Lampadati Cinquemila. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, to be honest, but it's an absolutely amazing sedan, and this week you can get it at quite a discounted price. You'll find it by making your way over to Legendary Motorsport and scrolling until you see it for $1.2 million. It's $500,000 off from the normal price tag. I'd say that 1.2 mil is very easy for even a pretty average player to earn just by doing the Cayo Perico heist and maybe like a single payphone hit, so it's a pretty inexpensive car in the grand scheme of things. Today's video, I'll be fully upgrading this vehicle, talking about why it is such a fantastic car to get your hands on, and and we'll be doing the lap time at the end. So let's start off with the base upgrades. We got armor, brakes, and we got some bumper designs. Now, I actually think this car has amazing upgrades. Its base design looks pretty stock standard, just kind of like a normal Maserati, but once this thing is upgraded, you're going to realize that Rockstar put quite a bit of love and care into this vehicle. There's 15 different bumper options, ranging from bolt-on splitters to different types. I think that the just bolt-on splitter looks the best. The other ones don't really have too much flair going for them. So we are going to do the carbon bolt-on splitter. I think that one looks the best. We got some rear designs. We can do some fins on it. We can also do the splitter on the back. Yeah, we're obviously going to go for the canards on the side. I think that'll look really nice. Let's do the engine upgrade. We got some exhaust choices. We can do titanium, chrome, dual split oval exhaust. I mean, exhausts to me don't really mean too much because you barely even look at them. We'll go for titanium because I always think they look very, very cool. Okay, we got some grille designs. We can do a stock chrome grille. Very, very nice. Then we got a billet grille. We got a chrome billet grille. And we got a vertical bar, a vertical chrome bar. That one looks really cool. And then we got the inverted shark, which is obviously my favorite by far. You can either do a chrome inverted shark or just inverted. We're going to go for the carbon because I already have a car with chrome, which I think looks already amazing. So I'm going to make this one look different. So we got some hood designs, 18 different options. We got a stock hood, which I'll just call a smooth hood. Then we got an upper vented hood, so you can see that it adds vents at the back of it. All right, then we got a primary vented hood. Again, just some little vents added here and there. A primary middle intake. These hoods are pretty lame. This one's kind of weird too, I'm gonna be honest. But once we get to 16, 17, and 18, they actually get really nice. We got a high performance hood, which I think looks amazing with how the vents are cut out. So we're obviously going to be going with that hood. We're going to do some xenon lights, and we do have some livery options. We got a big old thick white stripe, a juicy one. We got a black stripe, and then we got a double race stripe. I think that looks very nice. Double black stripes. Then like this really cool faded purple. I think that's actually what we're going to go with when it comes to our paint. But we got some other ones. We got Fleeca Race, very nice. We got the Lampadati Race. I'm a big fan of this one. Redwood Racing, not bad. And then we got Yogarishama. I suck at pronunciations, but we got that one. And then the camo livery. I think that a lot of the liveries for this vehicle actually look very nice. As I said, I'm going to go with faded purple and go mess around with the colors. But yeah, I think that this car has some fantastic options. We got some mud guards we can do for it. So we got a primary and a secondary in black flaps. We will go for just black because I think that looks the best. And then I'm going to respray the vehicle real quick. I've decided to go with a midnight purple paired with the purple fading on the front. I think this looks absolutely fantastic. Such a cool livery design, and it really, really stands out well on this car. It's actually a similar color design to my other vehicle, which uses a midnight blue, if I'm not mistaken. But on to the customization. We got some roofs. You can see we got the stock roof. Just some kind of basic designs with Vortex, but once we get to 7, we get some different designs. So this one is a sports roof. I'm a pretty big fan of that. Then we got a roof rack, and that's about it. So obviously I'm going to stick with the sports roof because I think that looks really, really cool. Alright, we got some skirt designs on the side. We can do a chrome skirt. I'm not a huge fan of that, I'm gonna be honest. It's the first time I've ever seen a chrome skirt option apart from being secondary, which is really, honestly interesting. Apart from that, there's not much else when it comes to skirt designs. I actually like that racing skirt, though. That one sticks out quite a bit more than the competition skirt. So I'm going to stick with a secondary racing skirt. And then we got the spoilers. And there's actually some really good spoiler options for this vehicle. So we can do a carbon high wing and then just kind of a secondary. I'm probably going to go with carbon on this vehicle, but as we can see, there's a couple different spoiler options. You can have kind of a thick one like this. I'm actually going to stick with I think I'm just going to go for the mid-level GT wing, because I think that looks a little better. We'll do a secondary color one, but as we can see, there's a decent chunk of spoiler options. I even like the low level. I think this car looks great with all the different spoiler options. You got a sun strip design that we can do. We can lower the suspension, and that's just about it when it comes to this vehicle. I actually like these rims and the vehicle itself when it comes to the tires, so I'm going to leave them stock, and we're going to tint the windows, and the vehicle is fully upgraded. I think the vehicle looks fantastic. If Rockstar said this was a sports car, nobody would bat an eye, because it literally looks like a sports car. In no way, shape, or form does this look like a sedan. You can see my two personal Cinque Milas in front of you. This midnight blue looks so amazing on this vehicle. I think it might be the best looking car in GTA with a midnight blue. And obviously the midnight purple is very similar, but the livery design and how it shines in the sun is quite a bit different. I think both of these cars look fantastic. I still think I have to go with my midnight blue as the best looking, but man, is this car an incredible looking vehicle. The Cinque Mila can reach a top speed of 121 miles per hour. And while that doesn't sound like anything insane, maybe in the sports category, that is absolutely incredible in the supers category, making this one of the fastest sedans in 4th place for top speed. And when it comes to lap time, it finishes in 1st place with a 1 minute 4 second time. That is absolutely incredible. For example, that's about the same lap time as a Dubachi 770, which is about middle of the pack for sports cars. So this can easily keep up with a very large portion of sports cars. It's a sedan, it can seat 4 people, plus it has absolutely amazing customization going for it. So I am actually super happy that this vehicle is discounted. As usual, to finish off today's video, let's see how the Cinque Mila can do on the test track. I think it'll do solid, but nothing insane. So, full speed ahead, stopwatch is started. I am expecting around a 2 minute 35 second lap time. That's my guess. If it does better, I will be very surprised, and I'll actually be very impressed. But I don't think it will, because this is a sedan after all, and it's pretty mediocre as performance would be in the sports class. It's also not incredibly fast, which this test track does pretty well with speed. So let's see if we can just squeeze through these cars here, slow down a bit. Nice. I took that corner a lot wider than I wanted to, but there were a lot of cars in our way, so there's really not much I could have done about it. All right, nice. You will notice this vehicle is rear wheel drive, which isn't the worst thing ever. But it's not the best either. There's a lot of moments when you're driving this car and you're like, crap, I have absolutely no grip. Especially when climbing up through Vinewood Hills here, it can be very tricky. Now, normally I'd probably restart the lap time with that little bit of a crash there, but honestly, I don't think that slowed us down at all. We still kept our speed even while kind of touching that guardrail, so I'm going to keep going, and we'll see how we finish this lap time. If I'm not happy with it, I guess we can do it again, but I think it'll be fine. So let's go up the hill. Nice. Okay, keep going, keep going. But yeah, I can definitely tell you this doesn't feel amazing for handling when you compare it to a lot of the better sports cars, but it also shouldn't. Now we're at the downhill area. We're at 1 minute 20 seconds on the clock, and this is where being rear wheel drive shouldn't matter as much. I mean, you might lose a little bit of grip here and there, but overall we just gotta conserve speed through these corners here. Nice. That was a actually pretty decent corner for us. This car is gonna go straight, so we're just gonna go around it, and then let's just press the brakes a teeny bit. Oh yeah. Alright, I will say, the downhill area this car is doing great on. The handling feels fantastic here. Alright, roll around this corner. Nice. Slow down a teeny bit. Roll around this corner. Oh yeah. This is going very, very well. We're at 1 minute 52 seconds on the clock so far. Nice. Roll around that corner, and we've just made it outside. So at this point, we have 1.2 miles to get down in about 40 seconds. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that, to be honest. It's going to be very, very close, because this car goes about 120 miles an hour, so we're going a mile every 30 seconds. Yeah, I don't know. As I said, it is a sedan, so I'm not expecting the best lap time ever from this vehicle. But yeah, it's not going to do amazing. We're at 2 minutes 20 seconds right now, and we're at 0.5 miles to go. Come on. Full speed ahead. Full speed ahead. All right. Put on the brakes a bit. Nice. Okay, we made it around that corner there. Slow down a teeny bit. Keep going, keep going. You know what? Actually, I take it back. We did exactly what I thought we would. 2 minutes and 35 seconds. It looked like we were going to do worse than we actually did. But yeah, literally exactly what I guessed. It's a great way to showcase how you can gauge a car just by its handling and feeling to actually get an idea of how it's going to finish on lap time. This vehicle's performance is very good for sedans. It's the best. But when it comes to the sports category, it is subpar. It's very mediocre at best. Would I suggest to buy this vehicle? Heck yeah. It's a 4-seater, so if you ever plan on doing heists or picking up friends, it's a great vehicle. And even if you don't have friends, the car just looks absolutely amazing. It's incredibly underrated, and for the price tag of $1.2 million, it's just a great vehicle to add to your collection. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and please do consider smashing that subscribe button down below if you enjoyed today's content and all my money-making guides. I post daily content, and yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.